Hello, I am Raven. Today I'll be doing another book review. This book is called Echo. This book I would rate 3 stars just because it was long and I didn't really get it sometimes, but other than that it was like really cool. So what I want to talk about is the book and everything. I don't know why I said that, but okay. So this book was very carefully drawn out, I'm guessing, because you don't realize it at the start, but once you do, you're like amazed and you think the book is way better than it really is. So after that point, I gave it like a 4, maybe a 3.5. So I was like, wow, I wonder how long this book took to be made, So what's cool is that there's like 4 parts. One part is during, first of all, the entire book is during the World War II and everything, and there's different sides, and I hadn't read a book like this at all, well, a part of a book like this, really, but where it's people that aren't Jewish or like haven't been kidnapped by the Hitlers or anything. It was people that were in the towns where there were family members being turned against them. I didn't realize that was happening. I just knew what the Jewish and the people that helped the Jewish were going through. So that part I was really amazed by it, but it's about one boy. Wait, no, that's whatever. It's about one guy and he's like 16. Ouch. And yeah, he's trying to go save his dad, and that's when the part ends. So then the second part is these 2 orphans, they're brothers, they don't want to be separated, and then they get adopted, and then it was just like family chaos, misunderstandings, and it ended when one of the kids fell out of the tree and had a concussion, I think most likely, just because they blacked out, and that's when it ended. And then the third one was a young girl, I'd say about, I think it was like 12. She moved a lot in her life, and she had finally found a place to call home when she had to leave. And that part ended. I still don't really get it, but that part ended when she like ran to her house and she saw a boy and he was standing at the steps. Like, it didn't say anything more, so I don't know what the boy was doing, but I think the boy was delivering a message to her family saying that her older brother, who was in the military, had been wounded. You'll find that out at the end. So, spoiler! Sorry, a little late. But, so what I think is that what's really cool is that, like, the connector and why it's called Echo is because of the harmonica that they all share. So it's at different times, and at the start of the book there's a prologue, and it's of a little boy who got lost in the woods, and like it's kind of confusing unless you've read it, but it's just like so detailed. The 4th part, because I forgot there's 4 parts, but the 4th part is where you see how all of their stories get tangled together and how they each depend on each other. I mean, maybe not the person in the first part, but I'm pretty sure they all depend on each other sooner or later. My favorite story, though, was, who was he? It was a soldier, a Yamamoto, Kenny Yamamoto. His story with the harmonica was by far the most meaningful to me. It was kind of at the end, it finished the entire book, well, most of the book. The end of the book was kind of like the end of the first part of the book type thing. It was really confusing. But I thought that was actually really good. And this video is already the longest it's been, which means I really like this book. So I'm going to give it 4 stars. Yay. But I thought the cover, or at least the cover that I had, because, you know, covers change every once in a while. But the cover that I had, I didn't realize this till the end when I was just staring at it, but it has all of the kids featured in the story that had the harmonica sitting there next to each other playing the harmonica. Like their silhouettes in the forest. Like, I didn't realize that, and once I did, I was just like, oh my gosh! And it was just like, so I hope you guys enjoy this review, and please read Echo sometime because it really is a great book. So thank you, bye!